Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this YouTube channel. I am Evidian, and this is the first video on this YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be looking at the Freelancer. Now, to those who do not know what the Freelancer is, it is basically a ship in the game of Star Citizen. Star Citizen is the biggest crowdfunded game of all time, with reaching around $130 million, all invested by people like me. So, I want to do a tutorial series, or kind of what ship should I buy stage, and just give you general ideas. So I'm running this at max settings right now whilst recording, so maybe it's slight, you might get a lag spike or something, but nothing too serious. So hopefully you enjoy this video. So let's start off by talking about the Freelancer. So the Freelancer is basically your run-of-the-mill cargo vessel. It's got quite a few amount of armaments. As you can see, there's missiles and all that stuff. They're an ordnance size 3, so they're some of the best missiles you can get in the game. They've got two separate laser cannon things. One ship would normally have one, like one of these on each wing. I have two on each wing. They're very powerful. They're size 3 Tarantula Mark 3 GT870s, which are some of the best in the game, and I've got the exact same on the other side. So yeah, I'm running this at about 60 frames per second, maybe going down to 30. Sometimes it just generally depends, but it never drops beneath 30 frames per second, so you don't need to worry about that. Now let's get into the interior, because this is the most important part of your ship. So that is now us sealed completely. Now, I want to let you know there are some bugs because this is a pre-alpha game, so let's just bring down the turret anyway. Fair. Sit the turret. So yeah, this is us in the gun. I know it's not going to be textures loaded in or anything, but imagine there being textures in here. Very nice indeed, very good view I believe, so nothing really that much to that one. I will be looking at getting a constellation eventually. This might be in the next couple months to review. So hopefully you guys would want to watch that. Just let me know if you do. We've got this button here, which will probably be for checking cargo. The cargo will be, as you can see, there's an outline of where all the cargo will be going. Now here's the airlock. This is where you'd be going to space. This is also where people will. There's a docking collar at the top here. Let me just open the door. There's a docking collar at the top here, which people will be able to like climb in, I'd imagine, or, well, yeah, or a ladder of some sorts for like me docking, and you could do like a ladder into the ship. So maybe if you want to do something. So yeah, let's get in here now. This is the living quarters, per se. I'll just load this. So yeah, this is basically an alternative way of getting into the ship. This is a quicker way without having to go back through the cargo hold. To close, so if say if you're doing a landing planet thing and you need to land on a planet, you can open the airlock doors and then go over here and then like do that. It'll automatically, there's an outside door lock, which then you'll be fine with. You should be fine. Right now there are no ways of not wearing EVA while flying these ships, because obviously the only way of getting into the ship is by going out for an airlock into space, walking around on the platform, then getting into your ship, so you're going to be exposed to air. So we don't really have the mechanic right now. I'm not wearing so because I'm in the ship, that there's sometimes some bugs, but don't worry, that those should be fixed eventually. Now these double up as I'll just get into it. I'm pretty certain it may put me on the wrong side, just keep that in mind. Nope, didn't. So this is going to be apparently a escape pod in a sense, and as you can see here, it's like telling us all that jazz. Just exit this. Now my head does go through that. They're going to sort this stuff out eventually, guys, so don't worry about any of that. I'm also going to show probably the Hornet off before this video, because I want to get everything across for all you guys. So here we are. This is the main bridge of the ship. This is I can have 4 players in my ship. I'll go into one of the back seats here, and we'll just slide in here. So this is the perspective of a player that's say if you want the max crew of the ship is around 4. I suppose what you could do is you could have 8, 4 sleeping and another one. So you could, if you wanted to, have 4 passengers. You could really have 8 crew aboard this ship, but honestly I'm gonna be making a cargo ship, so anyway, let's just get off this. So that's just the same for these. These chairs they mainly control the power outage of shields and engines and weapons. The co-pilot seat mainly deals with shield strength. I don't think any of the controls, they'll not come up because we're not in. Now as you can see there's the flicks of the buttons and stuff, but we'll never need to use any of that, don't worry. Now this is the main passenger, this is the main captain's seat. This is where, if you're flying, this is where the captain will sit. The shields are on, I don't know why, but hey. So yeah, that's basically the ship. Now this ship is designed for cargo, people who want to do stuff with cargo. It's, as you can tell, there's a cargo bay and all that. So let me just exit, and I'm going to bring up the Hornet, which is your military type vessel. So let me just spawn that in for you guys. There's that. And then spawn in our Hornet. Give me 2 seconds whilst I just get away from the pad. Here's the Hornet. This is a military vessel. This is what, if you're going to get Squadron 42, this is a ship you should really get familiar with. This is one of the biggest beefcakes in the game. Very nice ship indeed. It's got a fair amount of weapons on it. As you can see there, we've got like machine guns. They're not as big as, like for instance, it's not got as good armaments as the one I was just in, the Freelancer, but still, it's a decent ship. Let's just open this up. This is more of a, like an X-wing, if you call it that. Just try and figure out a way to get in here. It's sometimes a bit confusing. As soon as it comes on, there we are. Just get in. There's a lot of different buttons here, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, so we're just starting up the engines, and hopefully the thing closes, and then lets me go hold of my joystick. Yeah, it's not completely synchronized there. So this is the perspective of someone flying this ship. It's not, as you can tell the difference, my ship before had an interior and everything, so yeah. Anyway, I also want to just say, well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just showing a bit of Star Citizen. In my next video, I'm going to basically bring in the going into space, flying these ships. Now I know that wasn't in this, but I wanted to show off what ships there are. If you guys can tell me which ship you want to see in the next video, that would be very good, because I can bring in either ships. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, so thanks for watching.